Coca-Cola Cup finalists United were trying to avoid finishing the first quarter of the season without a league win, and that dreadful mistake by Motherwell helped them in achieving that goal. Kjell Olofsson taking full advantage. 1-0 to Tommy McLean's men with just 2 minutes gone. Kevin Christie the culprit, Olofsson onto it, and that was a disaster for McLeish's men. And sadly for them, more was to follow. United upfield again. Robbie Winters, a man bang on form right now, and he made it 2-0 with that characteristic jig to celebrate. Woods had no chance, United well in control. So what would Wells' answer be? Tommy Coyne tried to work something out upfield. Weir played it in, and at the back post, Faulkner's header was well held by Dijkstra. Into the second half, and United pressing forward again. Andy McLaren, a man who's regained his form, pushing forward, and that shot was just wide. Again, slack defending by Well though, and it let United in once more. McSwagan, and he was just on the park, and he scored. But McLeish will be livid when he sees this again. McSwagan given space and given time. And he clipped it past Woods, in off the post. Motherwell were down and definitely out now. Craig Easton with another chance, Woods on the spot to save on that occasion. But the fourth goal wasn't long in coming. McSwagan on the left, he plays it into McLaren, and there it is. 4-0 United, the rout now complete. Woods could do nothing about that one. But McLean's men get their first league win of the season.
Confidence is a thing that you can't hand a player. It can only come through achievement, and I think basically what they've achieved this week has been very, very professional in how they've went about it. So they must take a lot for that, but there's a lot of catching up with to do. You know, I think we've let a lot of people down, especially with our performances over the course of the season.
Well, Charlie, we said earlier that Aberdeen really needed a win. United really needed that win in the league, didn't they?
Yeah, similar, but they got the lift from obviously the midweek victory over Aberdeen in the semi-final, Jim. There's no doubt about that. McSwagan certainly finds form. He's confident again, as Tommy McLean points out. But I have to say, Motherwell looked a sad lot defensively then. And Alec doesn't have many resources, so he's got to be consistent at the back, and yesterday they weren't.
And, you know, in the second minute, Steve, disaster. And when we see what happened here, the rest just came as a result of it, really.
Well, it's the last thing you need starting a game, and it's totally, you can avoid the whole situation totally. Somebody wasn't speaking, the goalkeeper or the defender, but it was a dreadful thing that set the tone of the game for them. It's unfortunate.
So they were one down, Charlie, and then Winters made it 2, and he's doing well, isn't he?
It's a great finish from Winters. I mean, most people would take that and take a first touch on it anyway, but he just gathered pace on it and beautifully steered in the corner. Then McSwagan comes on. When one seems to be in form like Winters, McSwagan then seems to start scoring goals also. I mean, it seems to be a habit between these two. But again, shocking defending. You would have to say to Motherwell, what he's doing there, they're just lacking picking up anybody. Bit lucky in the end, but Dundee United ran out very comfortable.
So Motherwell with big problems, Steve. When you see that, certainly.
Well, they had problems certainly in Saturday, yes, and I'm sure Alec will not be happy and they'll be on the training part. I wouldn't even be surprised if he'd been on the training part this morning. He will not be a happy man.
Victories, as we saw, of the season.